My name is Randy Schwantz. I'm the author of Grit, How to Find, Hire, and Develop Real Producers. Now, what is a real producer? A real producer is someone who will prospect, sell, and retain. They're not account managers. They're not just nice people. They are producers. They've got the ability, the capability to go develop $1 million book of business. So I got this one tip for you. Here's the deal, recruiting. You know, for you to grow your agency to the next level, you've got to master the ability to find, hire, and develop real producers. And so finding them and getting them interested in your agency is a big part of the task. I hear a lot of people go, well, we just can't find a good producer. I'm telling you, there are good producers or good, talented people everywhere. There's a lot of successful people working in other industries. There's some successful people that they never even thought about being a producer, certainly for the insurance business. So you got to become a great recruiter. I want to talk about that. Even so that they make, you can make them ask you to come to work at your agency. So there's 3 questions you must answer first, and you become a master at this. Number 1, why the insurance business? And I'm telling you, the insurance business, I believe, is fantastic, and I hope you believe the same way, particularly if you're running an agency. The stat I heard is that 10,000 people a year are leaving the insurance business. They're just getting old, retiring, and quitting. And that those 10,000 people have to be replaced. And so, you know, because that one reason right there, insurance is a great business. Number 2, you know, you look at the residual income of being an insurance agent. You look at the potential for ownership and all those things. I mean, insurance is unbelievable. It's been around for a gazillion years. So anyway, you need to come up with your own answer. Number 2, why you're an agency? Well, if your agency is a great agency and it believes in producers and it supports producers and helps producers grow, then that would be why your agency. If you're a kind of typical podunk, mediocre, we're just a bunch of nice people, and hey, Randy, you know, we just think that we ought to be able to go out there and meet with people and get their policies and find a coverage gap and market it and save them some money, and that should be good enough. Well, if you think that's good enough, let me just tell you, it won't probably be a very strong, powerful recruiting pitch to get people interested in it, you know, so that they ask you how to get to come to work for you. And then number 3, why you as a leader? You know, what are you personally doing to help mentor and coach and develop things and support it so that people can be successful in your environment? So those are the 3 questions I think you need to answer. And to me, my opinion is that recruiting is seduction. And here's the 3 of the best I ever met. That's Jim Hubbard, Michael Parks, and Rusty Reed. And they're all 3 friends of mine, and they've been fantastic. They went out and recruited what was 34 producers. I got involved in the assessment hiring process. And after the end of 10 years, that was from 95 to 2005, 34 people had been hired. 29 made it. Those 29 producers built a $17.5 million book of business. The effectiveness ratio was well over 85%. And it started because these guys are great recruiters. They're great at telling a story. They're great at getting people to want to come to work for them. They tell a story in such a powerful way that it's just an amazing story. That agency has continued to grow, and they're now about a $150 million shop. They've also gotten to some of the acquisition business. But here's what I want to leave you with. Here's the number 1 thing. The definition of seduce in the most positive way is to attract powerfully. And see, you want to be such a great recruiter that when you tell that story about what it's like to work in the insurance business, to work at your agency, you know, to work for you, what it's like to call on and get to know CEOs and presidents of businesses, guys who are innovating and changing things, people who are making a lot of money. They get to see the inside of how business works. It's all that becomes very seductive. And for you to be a great recruiter, that's what you need. You can't go, hey, you ought to come to the insurance business. You know, it's pretty tough, but you know, you can make a good living. I mean, that would like just repel everybody, wouldn't it? So you got to stop that. You got to become a seducer in the best terms. All right, there's your tip. Thanks.